And we go to London. South Africa are firm favourites to wrap up a second straight Rugby Championship title for the first time when they face Argentina at Twickenham tomorrow. This year's tournament has been one of the most exciting and unpredictable since Argentina joined South Africa, New Zealand and Australia in the Southern Hemisphere competition back in 2012. The Boks topped the table by a single point heading into the sixth and final round of matches this weekend. Let's check in with our reporter who is at the team hotel in Teddington. Zayn Nabbi is on the ground this morning. A very good morning to you, Zayn. So less than 24 hours to go before the Boks get underway. What's the mood like within the Bok camp?
Well, that's a great question, Valen. I have to say that London is a home away for home for the Springboks. We're here in the southwest London, and if anybody knows the southwest London, Putney, Wimbledon, Morden, Rains Park, this is like another province of South Africa. And the Boks are in fine spirits. Look, there hasn't been a very big media presence here. We've been lucky to be embedded with the team. As you can see, some of them over my shoulder going for their morning sessions. And there's a really relaxed vibe. The team, I think, feel confident. They're off the back of racking up 110 points in their last two outings against Argentina and New Zealand. And playing this weekend, they've decided that this is a decider, this is a final, but they're very relaxed, they're very confident. But I spoke to Pieter-Steph du Toit in the build-up to the game, and he was very much guarded in the sense of, look, he was part of a Bok team that got humiliated by the All Blacks 57-0, but they bounced back a week later. And he knows the Argentines are a proud nation, and a week can be a long time in football. Yeah, you can take a listen to what he said to us in the build-up to the game now.
If you just compare to earlier this season, there's been a lot of stuff in the media. The players are too old. We're struggling as a team. We lost our passion to play with the jersey. A week can be a long time and a short time in sport. This last 2 weeks has been good, but again, it can change like that very quickly. We lost against New Zealand in 57-0, and in Cape Town the weekend after we lost by 2 points. So that just shows you what can really happen in a weekend, especially in sport.
Yeah, Zayn, and Rassie Erasmus has used around 40 players this season, which has allowed him to really build in team depth. That's really important ahead of the 2027 World Cup, which will be taking place in Australia.
Absolutely. And, you know, part of this has been because if you look at the makeup of the starting lineup this weekend, Valen, 2/3 of that team are 30 or 30 plus. Then you look at some of the stalwarts like Eben Etzebeth, Lucia Khaleesi, Kobus Reinach, Pieter-Steph du Toit, who you heard earlier. And these players are closer to 35, if not 35 already. So it's vitally important that Rassie has a lens on the future in blooding young talent and also allowing them to learn from the intellectual property that currently resides within the Bok team. We spoke to Bongi Mbanabi also in the build-up. He said that the young players in the squad have created a really healthy culture of competition because they're able to learn from the old guard and bring that into their play. Yeah, take a listen to what Bongi said earlier in the week.
It's always healthy competition. We don't have egos here. We don't think that a jersey belongs to a certain person. It's a Springbok jersey. It's our job to make sure that it is placed in a better position than we found it. But having the young guys here come through, Rassie obviously building depth. We know that we can't play rugby forever. That is the truth. But yeah, it's really good to see them grow and mold into proper Springbok players.
A final question, Zayn. It's fair to say that even though this is Argentina's home game, it's really going to be feeling like a home game for South Africa.
Absolutely. It's only a home game on paper. We're well behind the Boerewors belt here in South Africa. There's lots of home support. The Boks have a great recent track record at Twickenham. They've beaten England there twice. They've beaten Wales there in the Qatar Cup. And, of course, they had that 37-0 demolition of the All Blacks ahead of the 2023 Rugby World Cup. So the team know the stadium well. They play well. There'll be loads of South Africans coming to the game. Of the 65,000 tickets sold, yes, Argentina will be making a lot of money from that. They'll be taking a lot of gate takings because it's approximately 4 times as much as they could make from this game than playing it in Buenos Aires. But I can assure you the green and gold army will be filling up that stadium, and we can't wait to build that up for you tomorrow at Twickenham.
Zayn Nabbi out in London, thank you so much, and we'll be hearing a lot more from him. And finally, as we prepare for tomorrow's match, our real life goes back to that record performance of last Saturday in Durban that left the commentators short of superlatives and the isiXhosa commentators at SuperSport believing that they had seen something supernatural.
Inside the 15.
Yeah, what you pass us standing well, I'm number 30.